Okay, so if you ride a surron in the mud, you probably also have this problem. This gap right here tends to fill up with mud all the way packed, and then it just starts snowball affecting on it and gets stuck to it and just gets all jacked up in there. So we've been making different styles. People have been cutting plastic or bending all kinds of shit to try and block that gap. I made this. This is 3D printed out of PETG. Just yellow because it's just material that I didn't want, and this is just a prototype. But it's gonna work, or it's gonna be my working prototype, and I guess yellow so I can show it off easier to other people, right? So these inserts are heated in, so it's melted into the plastic. I mean, you can't torque it because it's obviously heated in plastic, so just get it snug when you install it. I used really long screws, so if it does start to back out, you'll have a lot of time to catch it. I mean, if it really falls all the way out, you haven't looked down there in a while, you know what I mean? But so I'm gonna try and make this little install vid. Yeah, let's get to it. Hold on. Maybe that's a good angle. Hopefully you guys can see. Goes under the chain. I don't know if all of you got this rubber, this rubber piece right here. Some of you took it out because you took off this plastic piece. This plastic piece when you install the chain drive primary, but mine is still in. It takes a little bit of pushing to get past it, but it actually helps with the blocking. And I don't know, maybe when the spring is fully compressed, it maybe it might touch. I don't know, maybe some big boys can let me know if that's even necessary in there. But hold on. Oh, move it away. So it just slides right past it. Oh shit. This is my version 3. There was a gap, a bigger gap over here, and a bigger gap over here on the top side. So I corrected that, and there was a gap up here too, a bigger gap, but I tried to make it as minimal as possible. I didn't want to get it like exact because it might have had a harder time installing. But there. And then where did I put those screws? Oh, so these are M5 screws with Allen. Installed. Let's see if you can wonder if you can see the hole alignment right here. Check it later. Probably don't need all 4 screws, but the holes are there, so might as well just use it. I still haven't fully tested this thing in the mud yet. Hopefully it does well. It's still been raining a little bit too hard for me to want to go riding, but I did get caught this past Sunday. It's dry all morning. Then got to the end of my trail, just started dumping. I was fully soaked. I wasn't really riding, I was more pushing the bike through the trail. So there is a bit of play. The screws are smaller than the holes, so you could fine-tune the position to how you like it, I guess, to an extent. Push it as far back as I can, so this is basically just a hair past the frame and this corner. I'll probably adjust it a little bit in my program, but I mean, for what it is, I don't think that's gonna make a difference. So I'm just gonna snug it all up right now. Plastic piece with threaded inserts melted in. You can feel it stop, like physically stop and be tight and feel tight. So I mean, just when you hit that, just another slight pressure on your finger, turn, I guess you could say, but should be good enough. I have taken this out a couple times. It takes a little muscle, and I actually put a little bit of grease on that just so it slides on it easier, slide along it easier. And I shoved a screwdriver right there to kind of push it past that one corner, and it comes out. Fairly self-explanatory. Just pull it. You guys know how to install the wheel. That is it installed. Okay, so this is it installed with a 18 3.5 rear tire, 2.15 wheel, XL Takesago, 60 tooth. So there's still quite a bit of gap between the chain and the mud guard, mud keeper outer. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. Kind of see. Hopefully the idea is the mud will pack in here, and since this this plastic guard is slightly recessed from it, hopefully it'll pack once it passes through. Once it passes this higher area and gets to this area, I'm hoping it'll just flush out because now it's coming into a bigger spot. Hopefully. But that's it.